Hi, my name is Trinity. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Yeah, let's just go through the normal YouTube things before heading on into the video. All the decks I used are listed down in the description below. Black Lives Matter and SARS donations are also listed down below. And if you'd like to see more of me, I have my TikTok and my Instagram down below as well. I do offer personal readings. Best way to get one of those is to DM me through Instagram. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So today we are going to be doing a pick a card reading for romantic situations, I suppose. So yeah, that's the plan. Okay, so here we have pile 1, pile number 2, and pile 3. So go ahead and take your time and decide which one you feel drawn to. So let's start out with pile number 1. Welcome. Pile number 1, you picked the rune Ingas. I think that's how it's said. I'm not quite sure on the pronunciation. But this is a rune of fertility and new beginnings. So I feel like that's going to be a general theme for your overall reading. New beginnings are on the way. So let's dive right on into the cards. So for your first card, you got the 8 of Chalices. So the 8 of Chalices is all about leaving things behind, leaving behind what is no longer bringing you fulfillment or bringing you a happiness or really aiding in your sense of purpose at all. If it doesn't serve you, it's time to leave it behind. And it's a kind of disillusionment about, you know, hopes you may have had that didn't turn out. Your second card, you got the 2 of Wands. So the 2 of Wands is all about looking out on all the opportunities you have and deciding what to do next. It is the planning of the pathway, planning of the path on this new journey that you're going on. It's coming out of that fog or mist and trying to make your way across to somewhere else. And your third card, you got the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is all about, you know, practicality, logic, you know, it's communication, it's being in charge and a state of like clarity and intelligence and balance. Yeah. So to clarify that 8 of Cups, you got the Lovers card. So the Lovers is all about making choices. You know, it used to be called the Choice. It is a card representing Gemini. You know, the Lovers is about looking at what you value and what matters to you, your morality, your compass, and making decisions from there. It could be in regards to, you know, some sort of relationship type thing. I mean, most likely, but it's a choice you're going to have to make. To clarify the 2 of Wands, you got the Moon. So the Moon is all about illumination of secrets. It's things being brought to light and you know, things that should have been or were wanted to have been, if that makes sense. I don't know if that wording is great. Something that someone wanted to keep hidden and kind of in the dark. And your third clarifier, for the King of Swords, you got the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is all about harmony, union. It's a soulmate card. It's kind of the lovers of the minor arcana. You know, it's a perfect union. Yeah. Your final clarifications for these, for first one, lovers and the Eight of Cups, you got the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is all about taking time to rest and recuperate. Yeah, it's a card of rest, and I feel like you're gonna have to take a moment to pause and think about what you want. You know, there's things that you're gonna have to decide what you want to leave behind and what you want to keep with you. Yeah. And it's when you're making those kind of decisions, sometimes it's just best to take time by yourself to really think out what you want and what you can abide by and allow to keep in your life. Your final clarifier for the second cards, the Two of Wands and the Moon, you got the Princess of Wands, so the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is all about going for what you want in a very rushed, impractical, childlike kind of way. It's not really putting a whole lot of thought into something and going for it because, well, I want it and I think I can make it happen. I think I can make it work. I don't know if there's anything necessarily wrong with that. It's somewhat endearing, it feels like. It's kind of a childlike energy though. I don't know, maybe I don't know. Maybe it's kind of a reminder of something that you loved in someone else, or it's just this new kind of relief or lightness you feel from this uncovering of a truth and deciding where to go next, and a kind of giddiness for that. It's like butterflies in my stomach. That's what it feels like. It feels like, it's maybe you're meeting someone who makes you feel like you're young again. Like how you feel when you're, like, I don't know, first dating someone, you know. But like your first few times first dating someone, it's like, oh, this is exciting, this is fun, this is so new. Yeah, someone that kind of feels like that or something. And your final clarifier for the King of Swords, my bad, the King of Swords and the Two of Cups is the Two of Cups again. So, yeah, perfect union, soulmate, harmony, you know, those kinds of things. New beginnings. You're starting off with someone new, and it looks like it's gonna, you know, be a really happy, really balanced, really, you know, in tune. Feels like you guys are just gonna get each other, and it's just gonna click, I guess. That's the best way I can describe it, at least. I hope I was able to give you some sort of clarity or insight. I know I'm kind of like low energy right now. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. The sun is down. I'm sleepy. But yeah, I hope that helped someone. If that's resonated in any way, or if you have any comments or criticisms, you can go ahead and leave that in the comment section down below. I'd be so very happy to read it. And yeah, we're going to move on to pile number 2 now. Okay, pile number 2, you picked the rune Athila. So Athila is the rune of separation or retreat. Yeah, so that's kind of a theme for your overall. Pick a card, I suppose. So, first card you got is the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is a perfect union. It's soulmates. It's harmony, you know. And the second card you got is Strength. So inner strength, determination, perseverance. And your final card you got is the King of Wands, which is, you know, taking charge and inspired action and going for what you want and creating reality. Yeah. To clarify the Two of Cups, you got the Magician, which is all about manifestation, you know, bringing in things. It's being in tune and working with the current of energy, I suppose. That's what I feel. To clarify the Strength card, you got the King of Wands again. And to clarify the King of Wands, you got the Strength card. So, to further clarify the Two of Cups and the Magician, you got the Seven of Cups, which is all about having many options. It's kind of daydreams and illusions. It's pathways and doors. Yeah. To further clarify the Strength card and the King of Wands, you got the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is, you know, it's growth, it's, you know, hesitancy to kind of take those first few steps forward. I always feel like it's slow to action, but still going to put in that work and that kind of energy. And then your final clarification for the King of Wands and the Strength card is the Eight of Wands, which is all about things taking off, you know, exponentially quick, faster than you could ever imagine, and doing better than you could think. So you certainly have an interesting kind of reading here, like a lot of kind of interesting energy. So I feel like you're working to call in this, you know, perfect kind of soulmate energy. You're working to call it in, you're manifesting it, and you're going to have options coming in. I mean, with the strength card, the second part of the pile, I feel like it's gonna take a bit at first. Like the first portion of it, the manifesting until you meet the right option that clicks, it's gonna take a while, and you might feel like giving up at that point. But you have to have that strength and be able to pull yourself into the King of Wands energy. I feel like that's gonna be, you know, the going for and taking what you want kind of energy, and the bringing it into reality, creativity, the creating the reality. You have to have strength to pull into that kind of energy, and you know, it may take a while for you to get there, but once you're there, in that King of Wands energy, and you are, you know, leaning on that strength, is when it's gonna come in like a bat out of hell. Yeah. Interesting. Well, I hope that helped somebody. I hope that made sense. I hope that gave somebody some sort of clarity, or you know, help. If you have any comments, criticisms, or just like to share if anything resonated for you, you can go ahead and leave that in the comment section down below. I'd really enjoy reading it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Have a good rest of your night. Bye. Alright, pile number 3. So you guys chose the rune, the pile with the rune Lagos on it, or Lagos. I don't know how these things are pronounced. So this is the rune of flow. It's water. It is conductivity. So that's going to be a theme for your reading. It's connection. Okie dokie. So your first card, you got the star. So the star is all about, you know, it's like getting attention, recognition for the things that you're doing. It's being in this state where people just kind of notice you. You are the star. It's hope, it's healing, and it's making you shine so brightly. Your second card, you got the Seven of Chalices. So the Seven of Chalices is all about having many options, you know, many paths you can go down, many daydreams, many illusions, many things thought into reality. And your final card is the Six of Wands. So victory, triumph, you know, those kinds of things. Your first clarifier for the star card is the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is, you know, kind of someone who lurks, you know, it's kind of like when someone's like Facebook stalking you or something like that. It's someone who kind of lurks around the corner and watches what you're doing, keeps an eye on you, but doesn't ever really step forward and talk to you. Your clarifier for the Seven of Cups is the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is all about, you know, things coming in quick and a lot faster than you expected, and honestly working out better than you expected as well. And your clarifier for the Six of Wands, you got the Ten of Pentacles, which is all about legacy and fulfillment. It's abundance and having everything you need, and it's kind of like the the little house with the white picket fence and the 2.5 kids and a dog and all that, you know. Oh, is the dog the half kid? If you have 2.5 kids, is it the dog? Because people have like fur babies? I don't know. Maybe. Okay, so to further clarify the star in the Page of Swords, we got the Prince of Swords or the Knight of Swords. So it is moving from someone who is lurking and kind of watching you be in this energy of being the star and being the main character, doing what you want, and that kind of passion that you have for that. They're seeing something about you from how they're watching, and they weren't saying anything before. They were just kind of standing there in that energy, but they may come forward with some kind of message or some, you know, desire to speak or something along those lines. To clarify the Seven of Cups, you got the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands is all about feeling overwhelmed and kind of burdened. It's a completion, you know, all the tens are completions. So it's like you got this big bundle of sticks and you finally made it to where, well, not finally, you're super duper close to finally making it to where you can put them down, and it's all that heaviness and that tiredness that you feel in those moments where it's like you're only, you know, 5 yards away and all you have to do is carry this giant pile of shit a little bit further and you're done. And it's that tiredness. And your final card, your final clarification for the Six of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles is the Sacred Clown, or the Fool in this deck. So the Fool is all about new beginnings, new chapters, you know, it's a new adventure. It's taking that leap of faith and diving on into it. Yeah. So through focusing on you and living your own damn life and doing what you want to do and making sure that you are the shiniest, brightest, happiest little star you can be, you're gonna have, you know, people are gonna see the position you're in, the happiness that you radiate, and they're gonna want some of that, you know? So you may have several people that will be kind of coming forward with that Seven of Cups, you know? It is having many options. So there could be more than one, and it may feel a little bit overwhelming, or, you know, a couple of them may feel overwhelming, like, well, do I want to put up with this? Do I want to change how everything is right now? Do I want to be with someone else when I'm so content and where I want to be? But it looks like if you do make that decision to be with someone else and to share that with someone else, that abundance of fulfillment and happiness and kind of purpose and joy, it looks like it have a lot of potential to be able to breed more and, you know, also be something new and fresh and exciting, you know, like love should be. Yeah, so that's what I see for pile number 3. If you guys have any comments or criticisms, you can go ahead and leave that down in the comment section below. Or if anything resonated, you can go ahead and leave that as well. I'd very much so like to read that. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.